clap track.
Oh yeah.
It's like. Bum bum. Right. So this is it. I don't know what we do for an intro.
Yeah.
I wrote some stuff ages ago, but I don't know what I did with it. It's going to be like on my desktop somewhere. It's under stuff. News on YouTube. Yeah, so I write, good evening, my name is Bubba and my name is Bubba and this is your channel name related quip.
We're going to leave it at that.
You want to leave it at that?
Meta.
What?
And this is your catchy strapline. The catchy strapline is a catchy
we called
strapline.
evening meal, weren't we? So,
Yeah.
so this is your evening meal.
This is mine enough. This is your evening meal, and this is ours.
This is our evening meal.
It's been a long day.
Okay, so we'll do that, and then we can cut it up. I'll probably cut in some of that fuck around as well.
Yeah.
Best way of doing it.
Yeah.
So you go. Good evening. My name is James,
My name's Callum.
and this is your evening meal. And that's his evening meal.
Should I put this away now?
No, it's good, man.
Okay.
Shows that you're human.
But I don't want people to know that.
You don't want people to know that you're human.
Hmm.
Right. So the first story I will start off, my friend,
Mm-hmm.
is this week's interesting slant on the world news is chimps getting drunk on wine.
What?
Believe it or not. Chimps have been observed to soak up palm wine with leaves and then squeeze it into their mouths.
That's amazing.
On average, the chimps were reckoned to have consumed anywhere between 3.1 and 6.9% proof.
Oh my god! Wow.
It's quite impressive, which is roughly either a can of beer or a whole bottle of wine.
Wow.
One observation showed that a particular chimp took an hour longer making his nest for the night compared to his fellow sober apes.
An hour. That sounds about right, actually.
Doesn't it?
Yeah. Yeah.
So,
Oh, man.
so like us. Right? And my question after this story
Mhm.
is, do you think monkeys get hangovers?
Oh, that's a great question.
And if so, how are they dealing with it?
I think no, they don't, because it's well known that banana is an amazing hangover cure, and that's all they eat. They must be immune to hangovers. Think about it. No, though. Besides, if you're a hungover monkey, like, how much different would your day be? Do you know what I mean? Like, when I'm hungover, I act like a monkey.
To be fair, yeah, it's not like they've got shit to do.
Yeah,
You know?
exactly.
I wonder if balance is impaired though. If
I like
after several palm wines, they have a bit of trouble getting up to the tree.
catching
or,
the next vine.
Yeah, everything just kind of goes a bit tits up.
Hmm.
You know, they start monkeying around. So yeah,
Amazing.
that's the first article of the week. The link for that will be in the description if you really want to check it out. I advise you do.
Now, just by pure chance, you've actually set me up the perfect link to my first story.
Wonderful.
When you said tits up,
I'm interested.
Pornhub is crowdfunding the first porn shot in space.
Wonderful.
So this caught my eye for many reasons. I love space. I think crowdfunding is a great way to fund new arts. And boobs. Boobs, basically.
What a time we live in.
Yeah, what a time to be alive. So, it's going to be shot 68 miles above the Earth's surface.
Okay.
So just when they're into sort of anti-gravity area. But they're trying to raise $3.4 million in the next month.
They've got a month to raise 3.4
30
million
days.
dollars.
Yeah.
Wow.
I mean, there's so much right about this story. I don't even know where to begin.
Well, I mean, we are at a point now where we have the Dyson vacuum cleaner and now space porn.
Yeah,
That's the two marks of our generation.
pretty much. Yeah.
Good cleaning and filthy, filthy space porn.
I mean, they're going to put themselves on the map. Pornhub. You have your Apple, your Google, your was it Red Bull that sent the guy who jumped off the thing
Felix
in space?
Baumgartner.
Felix Baumgartner.
Okay.
And I presume they're going to play off his name for whatever porn actor using this. But yeah, I can't wait to see it. They should play it at cinemas.
They should.
You know,
They
it's-
should. How are they crowdfunding it? Is it incentive based donations or?
Yeah, like you get like if you put a certain amount of thousands in or something,
Yeah.
you'd get the girl's underwear or whatever at the end of it.
Wow.
Yeah, so but I don't know. I don't think my sort of experience of perverts are that they're not very well off. So you'd have to find like the special millionaire perverts who are gonna fund this thing.
Yeah.
Most guys, watching porn at home, they're like teenagers.
Yeah.
Who's gonna be like, I'm gonna
I need to invest.
put my name on the dotted line here.
Crack open the piggy bank.
Yeah.
Screw that Xbox game I was saving up for. There you go, Pornhub. Here's 40 quid.
Yeah. Maybe.
Maybe that's how it's going to work. I, for one, will be investing everything.
We'll pull together.
Yeah?
Mm-hmm.
Sounds good.
Yeah, maybe we'll get the guy's nail clippers or something slightly less.
Just really not attractive incentive.
Yeah.
A sweaty vest.
The glasses of one of the cameramen that he wore while he was shooting.
The frozen poop that was excavated from the space station. Amazing. Wow.
Yeah, that's it.
And where did you find that?
On the internet. Huffington Post. We'll put the link in the description.
Wonderful, wonderful. Huffington Post, ever a source of amusement.
Oh, yeah.
Well, my next story seems incredibly tame compared to that, I'm afraid.
Go on.
My opening line was, woman performs limbo under an SUV.
It's a great picture
Yeah,
in my
so,
mind.
Shamika Charles, 22, this week performed the limbo under a car. The clearance is about 9 inches.
Whoa.
Yeah. And the performer states it's actually lower in some places. So she was getting lower than 9 inches on the ground.
Yeah, I suppose when like the exhaust or whatever.
Yeah, where things are hanging under the car. What's interesting about this is that isn't that she's limboing under a car even, it's that she gets paid about £1,500 per limbo performance she does.
Right here.
I don't know.
The limbo guys.
It did not say, but I assume people hire her and she limbos under stuff they have.
Well, like for events and stuff.
Yeah. Like
That's
it's my son's
amazing.
21st, can you limbo under his cake?
That's fast money. Like,
£1,500 for a limbo.
how long could it take?
15 minutes. She says 15 minutes per limbo.
That's, to be fair, it's longer than I expected.
That is £100 a minute.
Wow. That's incredible.
I know, right?
100
Downside, she has to see a chiropractor once a week.
Once a week?
Once a week.
And it costs 15,000 each visit.
She comes from a family with a limbo history. Apparently her mother was incredibly good at limbo as well.
Limbo history.
I know, I want that to be my family thing. I've got with Postman, it's not as good.
Oh, and gout.
And we got gout, yeah.
Yeah, there's definitely
Gout, so that's great. I'm set.
Not, I mean, it's not the dizzying heights of a limbo heritage, but it's something.
It's there. I don't know if I'm going to hit £1,500 for 15 minutes work, either being a postman
Or having
or
gout.
having gout.
You could do like medical demonstrations, maybe.
Yeah, I could do that. I could, talk to audiences about not eating red meat, which causes gout.
I don't know.
So, that's how I could make my money.
We have a friend who's a postman. I don't know what kind of money it pays. Presumably not quite that sort of mark.
No, I don't think it's that.
Yeah.
Anyway, so yeah, that's how you follow out the space porn, and that was found from The Mirror, of all places. Yeah,
Ooh,
they have a section
clanger.
entitled Strange News.
I saw it and I was afraid to go in.
I avoided it like a plague until I saw the limbo story.
Yeah, fair enough. I was expecting it to be like, weird news, an Indian family have moved in next door to me. So I didn't. That's great. Okay. My next one is an interesting one. Eating dead relatives' brains stops dementia. Okay, so this
What?
comes from Papua New Guinea. There's a tribe there called the Four tribe,
The Four tribe.
and scientists have been studying these guys because a few years ago there was an outbreak of something called Kuru prion disease, which they've likened to a sort of the sort of disease that spreads around cattle, like mad cow disease.
Right.
Okay, but it's basically a severe form of dementia.
Okay.
And the parts of the tribe who, at funerals, it was customary for them to eat the brains of the deceased, they found a complete immunity to that disease. There's like a gene that has formed in only the people who ate those relatives' brains.
Whoa.
And this is legit. They now think...
This is legitimate.
It's legit. They now think, scientists believe, findings could help open doors to possible breakthroughs in tackling dementia as well as Parkinson's and other degenerative brain disease.
Wow.
It's amazing.
Eating brains stops dementia.
I mean, you'd have to have kind of a dementia to be the first person to try that, ironically.
Yeah.
Some kind of... You'd have to have something with your own
Then-
brain.
And then you'd have to... Well, if you got dementia and then ate brains, you'd seemingly come back or cure, and then have to live with the fact that you ate brains to do it.
I'd make that trade-off.
Or is it preemptive? Like, you have to eat the brain before dementia to stop the
Oh,
onset.
okay. I
It's
think
not,
it's...
It doesn't reverse.
No, I don't think it's a cure thing. I think it's like a preventative measure. So what this story is saying, and what I think we should all take away from this, is start eating brains now,
I agree.
rather than be sorry later.
You don't want to be left behind.
No, you don't want to be the last guy eating brains.
No one wants to be
Yeah,
that guy.
No.
What I'm interested in is, you said they're called the Four tribe?
Yeah, F-O-R-E.
What happened to the first three?
I got in quick with the spelling before you made that terrible joke. And that is from the Metro's website. You know, a newspaper for the brain dead
Yeah,
on their ways to work. Link in the description.
I read that every morning. I do the Sudoku and check my horoscope.
Oh.
I don't check my horoscope first in case it says I'm not going to do well. Then I won't
In
bother
the
with the
Sudoku.
Sudoku.
Yeah, no, that makes quite a lot of sense.
Thank you. That's my morning.
Hmm.
Right, on to my final news story of the week.
Mhm.
Caterpillars ruined my life.
What, yours?
My life. They ruined my life.
Well,
On to my third story.
please go
No. So, a Welsh woman has been interviewed by Wales Online as she suffers a phobia of caterpillars.
Mhm.
It's so bad she's quoted as saying, "I have a problem. There's loads out there. I won't eat lettuce unless it's in a bag and washed, or hang my washing out." She's tried to beat her fear by writing a book entitled Bookworms, where the main protagonist is a caterpillar, though she still admits she hates caterpillars. It hasn't helped her. It's a pointless excursion.
There's already a book about caterpillars.
Yes.
That's kind of the
book.
corners, kind of
Yeah,
covered.
and it's called Bookworms, and her main protagonist is a caterpillar.
Oh, I didn't even get
which
that
is
bit.
ridiculous. Why isn't it called Book Caterpillars?
It's not as catchy, but then it would be.
It would make more
Accurate.
sense.
Mm.
Yeah, and there was actually very little on this story apart from essentially them saying that she was kind of insane and she's battling this problem. It was very odd. There was a slight insight into a meal she went for, and there was a caterpillar in her salad, and she didn't eat there again, or didn't eat lettuce for a year or something. I don't know. I don't know how anyone could be scared of caterpillars. I want to know if she's scared of butterflies.
Good question.
Yeah, you know.
Or syphilises. Chrysalis.
Chrysalises.
Syphilis.
Cocoons.
Cocoons. If she's scared of cocoons.
Cocoons. Yeah. And that's it. There's not actually anything much more to that story apart from how ridiculous it is.
I like how she made the point, like, there are loads outside.
There's loads out there. That's a genuine quote. She says, "I have a problem. There's loads out there.
There's a lot of things out there.
There's a load out there." When's the last time you saw a caterpillar?
I couldn't tell you.
Last
Classified.
year. And it was one, and that was it.
Yeah, they are. I see where she's come from. They are
Everywhere.
disgusting. But I mean, she's from Wales. They have dragons and stuff.
Yeah,
I think.
true.
Surely they're more dangerous.
Completely. I saw that on the internet. You know, it's bona fide truth.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Wow.
But that's it from that story. And once
Oh.
again, that was from the Mirror.
Wow.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
I think caterpillars here is a metaphor for something.
probably
Mm.
they're everywhere.
There's loads out there.
Loads out there.
Loads.
One was in my bag of salad.
Can't even have a bloody wash it out.
Right, round it
Okay.
up.
Cool. Okay, so my final one, I picked because I think you in particular will get a kick out of this, which might be antisocial in hindsight. But
Wonderful.
okay, so swearing on WhatsApp in the United Arab Emirates could carry a 45 grand fine and a jail sentence.
Wow.
Yeah.
£45,000
Uh-huh.
and a jail
Okay.
sentence for swearing on WhatsApp.
So it starts from this a cyber crimes law trial that's going on at the moment. A guy was being fined 500 odd pounds,
Yeah.
the equivalent of, for swearing at a co-worker across a WhatsApp conversation.
Mm-hmm.
Obviously, the co-worker and anyone in this law would have to file a complaint.
Yes.
You don't just, you're not just going to get fined.
No, no.
But the judge decided to make, an example of the guy. So the £523 equivalent is now 43,569 pounds. And it's a new trend they're cracking down over in Dubai on people using foul language on their WhatsApp. Now, I had to think about this, and the group that we talk on WhatsApp,
Yes.
cumulatively, with the money that we would owe by government, we could probably end world hunger
That could have been done from the conversation
yesterday.
today.
Yeah. That's awful. But what's worse, this is an exciting story for two reasons. They're saying using the middle finger emoji could also earn you a spell in jail for up to 3 years or a hefty fine of 87 grand. Okay. There's a middle finger emoji?
I wasn't aware of that.
Well, there isn't now, but I guess in Dubai, where it's illegal to do that, they've got one.
Why did Dubai get one before us?
I don't know, but you shouldn't use it. And now they're worrying, people on social media, people use swear words and insulting emojis
course, yeah.
to, take the piss and be funny.
If it's between friends, yeah.
But if
there's
one
no
person
harm
goes,
done.
no, and reports it to the police, suddenly you've got a multi-thousand-pound fine.
And a potential jail sentence.
Yeah.
Can you imagine?
What is up with that?
If say you and I were talking on WhatsApp and we had a falling out, it would be the most tame falling out ever because neither of us would be swearing, terrified that the other one was going to dob us in.
Yeah, because when you're swearing, you're normally falling out with someone.
Exactly. If we had a fight, it would be like, you bother me,
Yeah.
you person.
I strongly disagree,
Yeah.
sir.
There would be no swearing.
Mm.
Which would take all the pizzazz out of an argument. Wow. Go on, Dubai. I thought you were, on the forefront of human existence, but
Bit touchy. Apparently, bit touchy.
bit touchy.
That's from the Telegraph.
Ah,
We'll put the link up.
wonderful.
Mm.
Wonderful. So that's it. That's this week's 6 best stories from our point of view.
The absolute best.
Absolute best. None of this, the war situation. There's no, potential voting outcome.
The war?
War situation.
I haven't heard about the war.
You don't want to know.
Okay, good.
There's always a war situation. No, these are the ones you need to hear about. But yeah, that's it from us. I've been James,
I've been Callum.
and I hope you're full. That was on the fly.